Good afternoon and welcome to my Thursday Live, where I'll be sharing with you some tips and tricks. My name is Lucia Visentin. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Melbourne, Australia. Thank you so much for joining me live, and thanks again if you're catching the replay. As you hop on, do say hi. We'd love to know who's about and where you're from. Today I am going to chat a little bit about markers. And the reason I was going to do markers is because they're actually part of our join offer during Sale-a-bration. Sale-a-bration is something that happens once a year, and it is between January and February, and we usually do have a fantastic join offer during Sale-a-bration. This year we have two options. Option number one is actually being able to add to your starter kit 2 packs of Stampin' Write markers. So a pack of Stampin' Write markers is actually valued at $62.50 each. So that's $125 extra worth of product that you can add to your kit. Plus there is a stamp set too, and the stamp set's $37. So it is a really good buy. So you're looking at $397 worth for our normal price for joining, which is $169, which is just phenomenal. Like it is an amazing deal. And the Stamp Write markers are great if you are starting out. They are water-based, which means you can actually colour your stamps with them. So you can have multiple colours on the one stamp then, and the application on the stamp is really quite easy, and you can do some quite fine work as well. So that's what I was going to show you today. And in the next few weeks I will show you some other techniques on Thursdays of things that you can do with the Stamp Write markers, because they are so versatile. They are a fantastic product. Thank you, Natalie. Yes, we are all back home. We've been in Tassie on holidays visiting family for a bit over a week. So we did have a lovely time catching up with people. It was great. So what I might do is turn you over. We can have a look at what I was going to do. And the offer as well is the other thing too. So let's... I'll just try and get up a little bit closer. I can only do this. There we go. Okay. So these are the two things that have started whilst we've been sort of a little bit in limbo over Christmas, New Year. So the mini catalogue is our January-April mini catalogue that has started. Beautiful, beautiful products in here. So you do need to get yourself a catalogue or go online and have a look at what there is. I have shown some of the products that are in here already. If you don't have a catalogue, let me know, and I will gladly send one out to you. The other thing that is in conjunction with the mini catalogue is Sale-a-bration. So what Sale-a-bration is if you purchase any products to the value of $100, you actually qualify for free product. And it does tell you here what you need to do to qualify. So this is with a $100 purchase, and you get the stamp set. And then you've even got things like designer series paper as well. So these ones are 6x6 fruit salad papers, and again with a $100 purchase. There are some kits, some more stamp sets, a seagulls, and a day to celebrate. And there is also an embossing folder. And it's really funny, these little things here I sometimes tend to miss. So it is actually, even though there's a big free written there, I still tend to miss them for some reason. And the same here, there is some ribbon. So make sure you don't miss the ribbon, because the ribbon is a seam binding in fresh freesia, which ties beautifully. It is really lovely. There's more papers and another stamp set. Again, all for $100 for a $100 spend. Stamp set, there are some adhesive back sequins and some more designer series papers. Now this one here is gorgeous. This one's a bundle and it is called the heart-shaped bundle. So you do get a stamp set and some dies with this one. Yeah, it is naturally really easy to miss them. I missed the ribbon and did order that last order because I do quite like the ribbon. It, like I said, it ties really beautifully, so it is really good. And this one here, I did make a card using the heart, and I just used all the flowers in the heart and just popped them all around the heart. And I think I've just got it over here that I can show you. I did pop it on my page, but that's it there. So there's a little bit of Wink of Stella in that. I've used some gems inside of all the flowers, and I have used the die cut in that. So I haven't actually used any of the stamps in this one, apart from the sentiment, which is Just Because I Care, which was really quite cute, I thought. So that's one of them. I will have more things on display as well. I am having a catalogue launch here on Saturday, and it will be 11 till 3. So if anyone is interested, let me know. And I'll make sure I will be about, but just let me know, because I will have some, I will have a make and take and some prizes as well. So, and this is another stamp set. Oh, now that was what I wanted to explain. This one here is actually for a $200 spend. So it does tell you if it's a little bit more. So this one here and the last one are both $200 spends, but it does tell you in the catalogue. Again, if you don't have the catalogue, let me know and I can send one out to you. But this is a page that I wanted to concentrate on, and it is the joining offer. So like I said, it's $169 to join, which is a fantastic offer at the best of times, because you do get to choose $235 worth of product, which you can do with this as well. So you'll choose your $235 worth of product, but you can also choose the 2 sets of Stampin'Up markers. Now the Stampin'Up markers come in packs of 10, and they are in colour families. So you can either get the brights, the neutrals, the subtles, or the regals. And like I said, if you get the 2 sets, that's giving you a ton of colours that you can work with then as well. If you are starting out and you don't have ink pads, I actually found that the Stampin'Up markers were great, because it meant that I could purchase just the markers and I had all the colours that Stampin'Up carried, because you can use it the way I'm going to show you today. And then you've got it for all your stamps. You can do anything with them. And then you can stamp anything with them. But the other thing you get is this cute little stamp set as well, handmade designs, which is quite sweet too, which has got handmade by, have the best day, and thank you so very much as sentiments. And then there are flowers and a little plant as well. So that's quite cute too. The second option for joining is you still pay the $169 to join, and you get an additional $51 worth of product, which is also amazing. If you've already got the Stampin'Up markers, that would be a great way to go. But if you don't have the Stampin'Up markers, to get an extra $162 worth of product, I think option 1 is definitely the way to go. So, like I was saying, today I will show you a technique that is brilliant, because like I said, with the Stampin'Up markers, it just means that you have all the colours that you need. I will bring that down a little bit, because I do have a little host code there as well if you are placing any orders during Sale-a-bration. I'm using a butterfly from the Sketch Butterfly stamp set. This is an online exclusive, so do hop on your computer and go to the online exclusives, because that's where you'll find this one. And it is quite a cute set as well, this one. It's got a nice array of sentiments as well. So you've got thank you, wishing you a beautiful birthday, hope is a beautiful thing that flutters in the soul, thinking of you, and you brighten up so many of my days. So it is quite sweet. You've got 5 different lots of butterflies. These ones are all on the one set, on the one, stamp. So you've got the 4 there, and all the rest are separate butterflies as well. There is a die that goes with this as well. I did only purchase the stamp set though. So what I have got here are just a few of the Stampin'Up markers. I have pulled out my Gorgeous Grape, I have pulled out my Basic Black, I've got Bubble Bath, and I have Highland Heather. So when you're actually looking at them, I have some old ones and I have a new one, and I'll show you the difference. There is a thick line and a thin line. So what that is actually showing you is the thick end is your brush tip end, and the thin line is the thin end, which is your bullet tip. Okay, what I'm going to use today, because I am colouring in my stamp, is I'm going to use the brush end. Okay, these are the new ones. The bullet tip is quite a thick bullet tip on the new ones. Like I said, I have the old ones still, and like they still work fine, so I have not replaced them all. They still all have the bullet tip, exactly the same, but sorry, the brush tip is exactly the same, but the bullet tip is a lot finer. It is more like a ballpoint pen almost. So you've kind of got that looking thing as opposed to, so that's the difference between the old and the new. So the new one is that little bit thicker and you can see it a lot better as well. So what I shall do is, I have my stamp here already, and like I said, I'm using the brush end, and I am just going to colour. Good afternoon, Joan, how are you? I hope you're well. Sorry, I hope you can see that. Let me just get back in a little bit further. So because this is a sketched stamp, I am just using almost like little brush strokes on it to colour it. Tell me if I'm not in the screen properly. And like I said, because you're doing it with markers, you can go different colours as well. So I'm going to start with my darker and then go to my lighter colours. So that was my Gorgeous Grape. Now I'm using Highland Heather. And I'm just going to come in from the middle. And in from the middle. And then I'm going to go in and just blend it a little bit with the Gorgeous Grape with the darker colour, so I don't have too solid a line where they're both joining up. And what you can do then is, I just write with it for a little bit just to get the darker colour off the tip of my Stampin'Up marker. And then again with this one, I'm just going to go from the centre first and the centre first again, and then work my way in. Now again, I don't know whether you can see, but there is a little bit of colour on that tip. So what I'm going to do then, you can see it's a little bit dirty, but once we take that off, there's no colour coming off that, and you can't even see the colour on the tip anymore. So do be careful, because you do get a little bit of colour bleeding. And then what I'm going to do with the body is just use the black. Now the black doesn't come in any of the families. The black is sold separately, and the black I'm pretty sure is $6.25. So not too expensive, and it is nice to have the black one as well. So once I've done all that, it could dry on there a little bit depending on how long it's taken you to do all of that colouring. I do just gently huff on it with my breath. So I'll do a little huff. And then you can stamp it. And see how you get the nice variation in the colours. Like I probably could have done a little bit more pink on the other side as well. But it does come out quite nicely. So you can do that kind of thing, but then also again, still doing exactly the same thing, I can make it look a little bit more watercoloured as well. So I am just going to quickly colour that all in again. So that was Gorgeous Grape. Now Gorgeous Grape is from the Regals, whereas the Highland Heather and the Bubble Bath are both from the Subtles. So to do this butterfly, you only need the Regals and the Subtles, and you'd be able to get these three colours. And then, like I said, you just buy your black separately then as well. And again, I'm just blending that colour in just a little bit where they're joining, but also just taking the colour off the tip. And then I'll go in with the pink again. And just blending that nicely. And again, we can just go over and get rid of that colour that was on the tip. Correct, because I'm using exactly the same colour, I have not cleaned my stamp. If I was going to use different colours, obviously I would have then cleaned my stamp beforehand. But in reality, we are trying to save a little bit of time as well. And I think most people, when they're stamping, everyone is a little time poor, so you do have to, not have to, most people do it as quick as they can. Good afternoon, Nan. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. Lovely seeing you. I'm going to say we're usually the other way around. I see Nan. Nan is in Illinois, in America. So what I have here is a Stampin'Up spritzer. Now these come in a pack of 2 and they're $10.50. So I've just got water in mine, and I'm just going to do a really light mist of spray on my stamp, and it will just give me a little bit of a watercolor look now when I go to stamp that. So let's give this one a little go as well. And it just gives it actually intensifies the color as well once you pop the water on, I must admit. But it just does give it that nice sort of fuzzy watercolor look. You could even give it a bit more of a spritz, but I still wanted some of those lines to come through as well. So when I was talking about joining before, joining, it is an amazing community. Nan is someone that I have met through Stampin'Up. We happened to be on, I'm going to say, during COVID, perhaps a call together, and I happened to be with some Americans, and I was with Nan, and so we formed a beautiful friendship. And like I said, it is online, but it's no less a friendship at all. It's just been wonderful. So yeah, like I said, the people that you meet as well is just amazing. So that is the first technique that I will show you with the Stamp Right markers. Like I said, I will spread them out over the few weeks as well, so that you can see some other things. I will just quickly clean that, that stamp now, because I won't use those colours anymore. And I am using, instead of my Simply Chamois, I am using my Stampin' Scrub, because I do like it, because it gives it a really nice deep clean. You have one side that you'd wet, and then the other side to dry it. Yeah, like I said, definitely fate, and it was fantastic. We do enjoy, we watch each other's lives, and like I said, interact. It's really lovely. So like I said, for that, Stampin' Right markers, which you will get when you join, if you join with offer number 1. And you can do this now with any stamp set. So if you had a sentiment and you wanted each letter to be a different colour, you could do each letter a different colour. Like, you could do absolutely anything with that. Like, it is limitless. I mean, these, I've used a very small butterfly, but you know, you could use so many different colours in your butterfly as well. Loads and loads of options. Even there was another online exclusive, elements of text, and that would be really nice, doing that so the colour just gradiates all the way down as well. Yeah, like I said, the image definitely, it ends up being just that little bit more intense, the colour, I think, when you spritz it. It is quite nice with the spritzing. So they are the beginning of our little marker segments that I will do. Oh, yeah, see, I'm not really a yellow girl, but I did buy this, and it has got the, I mean, you could use yellow or you could use crushed curry. That's a good idea, Nan. Might have to do that. Now, people that have ordered paper shares, they are on their way. I still do have some others as well that are about to be sent. And if you would still like to do one, let me know, because I can still order some more. So this is what the paper share looks like. I do put the names, the order number, and all the colours on the stickers as well for you. The $55 one is all of these, which are in the mini catalogue. And then if you order the $72 one, you actually get these ones as extras, because they are on the online exclusives. So I did add just a couple of online, or a few online exclusive ones in there. So do let me know if you're interested, because like I said, I can add you to the paper share. And thank you very much, Natalie. That was something else I have on my list. So I had paper shares. The Perpetual Beauty Calendar class is tomorrow night. I think I'm going to do it on our class group on Facebook as well. So I will let people know today about that. Thank you, John. It was bought in Florence. And on Saturday is the launch. So the launch on Saturday is 11 till 3. So it is an open house. You can come at whatever time during those times. Stay for half an hour, stay for an hour. We can make a cuppa and have a little chat about things. And like I said, there will be prizes, and there will be a make and take if you'd like to do the make and take as well. And like I said, this is just one of the little Sale-a-bration goodies that you can get, which like I said, I've really enjoyed playing with that one. It has been beautiful. It'd be great for, I'm not a big Valentine's Day person, but I do think that something like that would be nice and soft for Valentine's Day, sort of not too much in your face, which is a bit of a pity because John's actually sitting next to me, so he maybe knows what he's already getting, so but that's fine, because I've usually made my own cards, so not a problem. So I hope you have learnt something. I'm not sure whether that technique is new, but I will show you some other techniques that we can do with the markers as well in the next in the coming weeks. So have a lovely week. We're nearly at the weekend again, so enjoy your weekend. Do check out those online exclusives as well. But like I said, do check the join offer, because to be able to grab those Stamp Right markers is an absolute bargain, really. So thank you very much again, and I will talk to you all on Monday night. Thank you. Bye.